So the mid-season update for Apex drops tomorrow, and well, the patch notes are kind of crazy. The new event has some pretty cool cosmetics, but I'm not really interested in that because we're getting Loba changes that are insane. Mirage is becoming super powerful as well. So this video will cover all of the changes coming in tomorrow's mid-season update because they're insane. But just quickly, I'll talk about the event just so you can see what it is. It's called the Astral Anomaly event. And in it, we're also going to be getting the LTM Launch Royale back. So this will be the old school Apex like we had on Kings Canyon, but it will feature all of the different maps. So old-fashioned Apex with all the old legends, but on the new maps. And the Milestone event, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's another Milestone event. It will have these cosmic kind of skins. Honestly, they look pretty cool. I'm not going to be spending any money though. These Milestone events are really annoying. Wait, that Octane skin looks like Ultron. That looks pretty sick. But yeah, the Milestone event will have cool skins that are all these astral theming. I'll let it play just so you can see them, but I personally am not too interested in them. Because it's a milestone, there is some rewards, like 10 exotic shards are a milestone reward, but the rare rewards that you can get, so every time you open a pack, you'll have a very low chance of getting one of these two skins. We have this Horizon skin, which was leaked ages ago. It has a special animation that you can see here, so that will be the select animation. And then we also have this altar skin where it says, "Who are you?" She like writes on the screen in marker. Honestly, that is a really awesome intro, but it's just annoying that these skins are now behind a gambling event. Like, it's stupid that honestly these milestone events need to go, but I thought I'd show you that. And there will be some free stuff. You'll be able to get like one free pack, so hopefully you can all get that altar skin out of your free pack. But what's more interesting is this is the mid-season, which means new patch and new updates, and they kind of cooked. They did quite a few changes that we didn't really expect. First of all, a little balance update. Opening a care package will now give Evo to the entire team rather than just the opener. The gold weapon rotation is, as you can see on screen. And to stop support legends from surviving in the ring the entire game, now support perk benefits will be disabled once a player reaches the ring lethality warning time limit. So that's like, I think it's like 4 minutes you have to be in the ring, and then your perks will stop using. So that's cool. I mean, if you're not abusing it, it won't affect you. Now they're adding a whole new hop-up. No one expected this. The new accelerator hop-up will be stock on the Nemesis Burst AR, the G7 Scout, and the Car SMG. So you won't even need the hop-up on this. It will just be a part of those weapons. I think it'll still come as a hop-up, but it will be already on them when you find them from ground loot. But I think you can also put it on other weapons by the sounds of it. But the accelerator hop-up will give you increased Evo from damage. So you'll level up your armor quicker when using those weapons with that hop-up. It increases your ultimate charge from damage, and getting a knock with the accelerator hop-up equipped on your weapon will grant you 30% ult charge as long as the accelerator weapon is equipped. So it does have to be the weapon that you use to knock them. But I like this. This is a cool idea for a hop-up. Again, I don't know if it's going to be on other weapons and you'll be able to find it, but these 3 weapons will have it as stock for now. I assume that's so people can try it out. But I really like that. They've also added the select fire hop-up back, so it's now equipable on the charge rifle and the prowler. Sorry, what? The charge rifle? So let's talk about the charge rifle changes. It has increased ammo capacity. Base ammo is now 6, and it goes up 1 for each mag. It also has increased projectile size at closer ranges, so it's more viable when up close, increased projectile speed, and improved recoil. The maximum damage for range scaling is now achieved at 200 meters instead of 300 meters, and it has reduced projectile gravity, so it's going to be a lot easier to hit with this thing for the maximum damage. But also, it has the select fire hop-up, so the alternate fire will be automatic firing. Damage is reduced by 25%, it's got an increased fire rate, and recoil improvements when in auto. Sorry, what? The charge rifle is going to become an automatic weapon? Honestly, the charge rifle is in such a weird place, so I'm here for it. I think they cooked with this as well. I want to see what a full auto charge rifle is like. It's going to be interesting having that thing on a fast fire rate. I don't think it'll be insane, but a faster fire rate? That's crazy. Okay, there's some changes you can read there. I think it's a slight nerf to the Mastiff. We also have the Peacekeeper, which has had a bit of a buff, specifically for the choke speed, so that you can actually capitalize on being able to shoot precise shots. Also, the RE45 has had a slight buff. Let's talk about the legends, though, because, you know what? I'm going to skip these legends right now. I want to talk about Loba. Loba is honestly getting an insane buff in this mid-season update. Starting with her ultimate, her black market will now start with a 99% charge at the start of a game instead of 50. So as soon as you drop as Loba, you can pop your ult immediately and loot up like crazy. This is going to be really good early game when you need to get the guns that you want and the attachments that you need. They've also added griefing protection. I'm not sure in what way, but that's nice. You can also now remotely pick up the black market, which is just a good quality of life improvement. You can also grab banners, and it doesn't consume a black market usage. So through your ultimate, if you have a dead teammate nearby, you can pick up their banner and it won't take one of your slots, so you can still use the black market to loot. That is huge. That makes her a great support still. She can also now open vaults without having a key, but no Evo is awarded. And stealing from the vault no longer breaks the black market, but can only be done by Loba and will set off the alarm. That's great. You can steal from the vault without it exploding the black market, so surely you'll be able to take multiple items, especially if you have the perk as well. She can once again take loot from explosive holds, that's good. They've removed the delay after placing black market before it becomes usable, so it's going to be super smooth. Small meds, shield cells, and syringes no longer consume usage, so just like with ammo, you can take as many small meds as you want, and then trials, big mod, and caustic lab loot no longer appear in the black market, so you can't just yoink all of the rare loot, which is fine. We also have a tactical, which will now have 2 charges. Ladies and gentlemen, Loba is eating good. She also gets reduced toss time slightly and recovery time significantly. So when you throw the bracelet, it will throw much quicker. And also when you land, you'll no longer have that super slow animation of her putting the bracelet back on. It'll be super fast now and you'll get straight back in the fight. So this thing will be great for engaging and running away, and you'll be much less at risk. They also reduce the sound and visual effects of throwing the bracelet, so it's less obvious when you are using the tactical. For her passive, Loba can now ADS when unarmed to see the loot UI for items highlighted by her passive. That is great. So you can zoom in on a specific item like a hop-up, so you can actually see which specific hop-up it is, so you don't have to spend all the time walking to it to realize it's not what you need, which is just going to improve looting. Now, for her perks, you can see here, she gets a new level 2 perk, Wolf's Claw, which means she gains a speed boost and faster weapon draw after using her bracelet. Or Shopping Spree, where the squad can take 3 items from a friendly black market. That is just an improvement to her level 3 perk, where now everyone can take 3 items instead of just Loba. We also have her level 3 perks, Brand New Bag, which is squad gains gold backpack. Oh my god, she has a perk that just gives your entire squad gold backpacks, meaning you can all carry an extreme amount of meds. Also, if you just have like a blue backpack and you need a better one, this will be a perfect perk to pop. But she also has the Escape Artist. After teleporting, she regens 50 shields, but if you get damaged, it does interrupt. So this seems actually really balanced, but regenning 50 shields after using her tactical, she will never have to pop a shield cell again. Honestly, they cooked with Loba. Then we have Mirage. Now, it was leaked that we were getting Mirage changes. A lot of leakers were saying he'd be like Loki and you'll be able to teleport with your clones. That never actually happened. That might be later down the line, but I don't think so. I think that was just a straight up lie. Either way, though, we have Now You See Me, which means now Mirage will also cloak when using a healing consumable item. So if you're popping a shield cell, a syringe, you will go invisible. If you use an ability or get damaged or drop the healing item, this will obviously uncloak you, and the cloak has a 5-second cooldown that begins after exiting the cloak state. So let's say you pop one and you go invisible, and then you run away. 2 seconds later, you can't pop another one and go invisible. There is a small cooldown, making it more balanced. But entering cloak now only takes 1 second instead of 1.5 seconds, and after a revive, Mirage will now have increased speed while cloaked, giving him another benefit to reviving. He also has some new level 2 upgrades. We have Boozle, where Bamboozles will now also scan enemies, and then Renaissance Man, where he gains access to all class consoles, bins, beacons, and package scans. Are you kidding me? This just turns Mirage into every single class, allowing him to get all of the loot from those and all of the info. I mean, to be fair, you would have to choose that instead of scanning enemies from Bamboozles, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, Mirage, they still cooked with him. Going invis while healing will be such a great bonus. If we go back up, though, we did miss a few small changes, I think. We have Alta's Void Nexus, so her ult cooldown has been reduced by 60 seconds, which is crazy. It also no longer times out, and the range has been increased to 300 meters from 200 meters. So a really nice buff for Alta's ult. Also, a new level 3 perk. It's called Multidimensional, and it grants a second Void Nexus and both can exist at the same time. That is a great perk. 2 alter ults? You could just pop between each one, just as you please. Pathfinder had a pretty nasty nerf, I think. So his grappling hook is now no longer a variable cooldown. It's just 30 seconds. So normally when you use Pathfinder's grapple, depending how far you grapple will depend on the cooldown. But now it's just always 30 seconds, which is really long. Also, his passive, they reduced the max cooldown earned from scanning care packages, and they've reduced zipline change gained by scanning care packages. Does that mean zipline charge? I think it does. Also, his perk, Zipline Zen, where he gets reduced damage, is now only 25% damage reduction instead of 50%. So sorry, Pathfinder mains, you got kind of screwed over. And then for Vantage, we have Sniper's Mark. Reloading with an ult accelerant uses new animations and keeps the weapon active. Okay, a nice quality of life change. Now, Rift Relics is carrying on. So here are some new boost kits that are coming to the game mode. So Upgraded is a boost kit, which unlocks and activates all legend upgrades while equipped. Oh, that's pretty cool. So all 4 perks will be activated if you have this boost kit. So you don't have to pick, you just get them all. That will turn you into an absolute beast. We also have Emergency Smoke, which releases a vision obscuring smoke cloud at your location when you receive damage. Then Map Hack, which occasionally pings enemies within range on your minimap for you and your allies. So you're literally a walking UAV. And then Phase Rewind, where activating this sends you back to a previous location. Ladies and gentlemen, they've added Phase Rewind to Apex, and these will come later on in the boost kit on the Rift Relic mode. And by the way, Phase Rewind was an ability in Titanfall, but it's also Fade's ability from Apex Mobile. And honestly, that is about it. That is pretty much everything that's in these patch notes. There are a few other things, but it's not necessarily worth going over in the video. I honestly think the event is scummy. Selling cosmetics in these milestone rewards, especially cool ones with select animations, is just annoying, but the patch notes are awesome. Loba and Mirage definitely got some nice buffs, but also other changes seem pretty nice. So let me know your thoughts. And will you be coming back to Apex for the mid-season update, or will you keep playing Marvel Rivals? I think I know which one I'm choosing. Okay, maybe not. We'll see.